it's Mrs. Higginson. I am doing your work for Thursday, May 21st. Your first page looks like this. It says more or less and has some pictures of shoes. Please write your name at the top. We're going to be answering some questions about the graph on this page. We're practicing being able to read this information even though it doesn't have words. More or less. Let's see what kind of shoes we have. A hiking boot, a sneaker, a sandal or flip-flop, and a slipper. My first question down here says, oh, it's not asking, it's telling. It says use blue to color the row that has the most shoes. So before we were doing columns up and down. Today we're doing rows. Rows go across. Like if you're sitting at the movie theater, you sit in a row. So use blue to color the row that has the most shoes. Which one had the most? Which row is the longest? Yes, sneakers. So I'm going to color that whole row across blue. Please color your row blue with me. Let's see if it's easier if I make it brighter. Is that better? It doesn't really matter, huh? Okay, you can keep coloring if you need to. I'm going to read our next part down here. Use yellow to color the row that has two shoes. Which one has two rectangles colored? Remember, rows go across. Yes, the hiking boots. So yellow. Yellow's hard to see on the dark squares. You can see mine because it's shiny. Oh, I broke my yellow. Good thing I'm done with that one. My last one says use red to color the row with the least amount of shoes. Least is our math word for smallest amount. Which one has the least going across? Slippers, only one for slippers, so that makes it the smallest number, the least. And they said to color it red. I better not push too hard or I might break my red just like I broke my yellow. I was the kid who broke lots of crayons because I always pushed really hard. Right, we're done with this page. We're leaving this one empty. Most, to, and least. Flip to the birthday cake page. First thing I do is always the same. Pick up a pencil and write my name. This page says, who's older? My directions down at the bottom say directions, count the candles on each birthday cake. Let's do that first. Let's count these candles. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to write the number 3 underneath him just so that I remember. And let's count her candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to write the number 5 underneath her so that I remember. This says graph the total for each. So that means for this boy, I'm going to fill in 3 rectangles. Let's do that first. Here's the boy. We always start closest to our picture or words. 1, 2, 3. And for our girl, how many candles did she have? 5. So I'm going to color 5 rectangles. If you want to count them first, you can just put a dot in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know all the ones with the dot I'm going to color. It's actually the entire row. She's old like you guys. She's a big girl. She's 5. Some of you might have baby brothers or sisters or cousins or friends that are 3. You can do things that they can't because you're older. Your brain has grown stronger. Your body has grown bigger and stronger. All right, 3 and 5. There's one more job down here. It says, color the birthday cake for the older child. Who is older? The person who's 3 or the person who's 5? Yes, the girl, because she's 5. So it said to color the cake. I'm going to pause my video while I color. I want you to pause and color your cake too. Since we are coloring the cake of the older child, you should have colored the little girl's cake. We have 2 cutting pages today. Our first cutting page looks like this. I am going to stop and write my name on it. Please write your name at the top. You want to try to stay in the lines, unless you have a letter that goes down into the basement. My lowercase g goes down to the basement, see? G and Y and J and Q and P are all letters that go down to the basement. The directions on this say, glue the pictures that begin with Z under the zebra. Glue the other pictures under the frowny face. So I am going to pause my video. I'm going to cut on this line, and I'm going to cut out 6 pictures. Zigzag, Valentine, zebra, zero, zipper, and scissors. I will meet back with you after I've cut these out. We should have our pieces all cut out. So I'm going to start by taking one of my pictures. I'm going to pick up this one. See, my zebra. And does it start with the same sound as zebra? Well, yes, because it's a zebra. Z, z, zebra, z, z, zebra. So I glue it down here somewhere underneath the big zebra. I'm going to take this one next. Do you want to grab your Valentine? Valentine. Does it start like zebra? Valentine. No, if it started like zebra, it would be a Zalentine. So this one goes underneath the frowny face. It does not start like zebra. Let's grab our zigzag. If we were at school together, maybe we would practice drawing zigzags. Zigzag. Does it start like zebra? Zigzag. Zebra. Yes. It starts with Z. So it gets to go over here underneath the zebra. We're sorting these by what sound they start with. Zipper. Zipper. Does zipper start like zebra? Zipper. Zebra. Yes, I hear the Z sound, the Z sound at the beginning. Let's pick up scissors. 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 What's the first sound you hear? Yeah, that's a letter S sound. Zebra. Does this start with the S sound? Nope. If this started with Z, they would be called zizzers. That's a silly word. That kind of makes me laugh. I feel like laughing. Zizzers. Could you imagine? Grab your zizzers. And we have one more. I think it's going to go here. Zero. Does zero start like the sound of zebra? Zebra. Zero. Both start with the Z sound. Let's glue it on here. Great job. One more page for today, another cutting and gluing page. We are going to be making patterns with flowers. Pick up your pencil. I'm using a pen so you can see better, and write your name. N-A-M-E. Spell the name. The name of this page is Flower Patterns, and the directions for your grown-up at the bottom say look at each row of flowers. Determine the pattern in each row. Cut out the flower that comes next in each pattern. Glue the flower in the space provided. I'm going to cut out my pieces first so that I know what my choices are, and then I'll go back and look and figure out which one goes where. Please pause your video and cut out your 4 flower pieces. My flowers are all cut out. Now, I don't know the exact name of these kinds of flowers, so I can make up names for them. I can pretend to know them, or I can say what they look like to me. I'm going to call these ones dandelions. Those are like the big puff balls that you blow and make a wish. I'm going to call these tulips. I'm going to call this a daisy. So let's do it. Dandelion, tulip, daisy. Dandelion, tulip. Yeah, our pattern stops right here. This is a chunk of our pattern. So we have dandelion, tulip. What would come next? Yes, daisy. So I'm going to get my glue stick, find the daisy that matches, glue it down. All right, dandelion, dandelion, tulip. Dandelion, dandelion. I think I know what you said. I'm going to look, this is my chunk of the song that repeats. So if I put my fingers on them together, dandelion, dandelion, what comes next? Tulip, the one that looks like this. So I'm putting some glue on that one, gluing it down. Our next flower song, tulip, dandelion, rose. Tulip, dandelion. I think I know what you said. This is my chunk of the song that repeats. So let's put our fingers and see what comes in this blank spot. Tulip. Next is dandelion. Next is, yes, rose. Take your rose picture, the swirly one in the middle. Oh, it even has the thorns on the stem. Do you see the little spikes on the stem? Let's do our last pattern. I bet it's going to be this one. Let's double check. Rose, rose, dandelion. Rose, rose, dandelion. See, this is the chunk that repeats. Rose, rose, dandelion. All right, that's all of your work for today. I'm proud of you for getting it done. You should be proud of yourself. You've been doing a great job. I miss you and I can't wait until I can see you again. Bye.